Yo,
Hello.
how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Great, man. Appreciate the time today, Tony.
Yeah, sure, man. No worries. I just fell asleep a minute ago. I had to wake up.
Well, beautiful, man. I won't keep you too long from your beauty sleep. I know you need it.
No, it's fine. I never napped, so that was funny. I was like,
I'm a
what's
terrible
up?
napper. But anyways, let's get into it, man. The Brain Squeeze tour we got coming up, coming to the Terragram Ballroom in LA on March 5th. And really cool lineup you put together along with you guys, Ghoul and Necrot and Dead Heat, and kind of some NorCal bands in there. And then, of course, you guys from the East Coast. Where's Dead Heat from? Oh,
They're they're from Oxnard, actually. Yeah, I didn't realize that. There's a bunch of California bands. I never even thought about that. That's we just did it because well, we're just friends with all the bands. Like, I mean, Ghoul is like been our like one of our sister bands for 15 years or something, and I mean I've known some of the Necrot guys longer than I've been in Municipal Waste. So
oh, wow.
uh, yeah, so that's more of a friend party for us. We didn't I didn't even really think about they're all cousins.
And we're also celebrating the 21st birthday of Waste Them All. Now that album can drink. So imagine you're gonna be leaning on that album a lot too in this tour.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out. We're actually just talking about it. How we were gonna approach it because what we're gonna do, we want to play a lot of those songs. So we're either gonna play them all in a row, which will be brutal for us to play because that's stuff we wrote when we were kids. So that's a lot of work. But so we're figuring out if we're gonna just sprinkle them in the set throughout, or if we're just gonna uh, kill ourselves and kill everyone at the time. So we might mix it up a little bit. So.
I thought you just do it all at once and just plow right through it all 17 minutes.
Well, we've been learning a lot of them, a lot of the songs. So that's just kind of fun, like going back. We have I don't even practice with them anymore. I live in Florida, so I practice separately. So we've just been going back and forth with a bunch of Waste songs. And the last tour we did with Gel, we were kind of warming up for it in England, and we actually played a lot of Waste Them All songs that we never. There were some songs that we hadn't played, in like 20 years. So some of those songs we played like once, and we were like, "Fuck this," and we never. But there's a lot of stuff. We did that on like Hazardous Mutation too. Like some of those albums, we would record them, like, "Yeah, that's awesome," and then we'd play them on tour and be like, "Man, fuck that song."
I imagine gonna be playing a lot of Electrified Brain as well.
Yeah. I mean, we actually, yeah, we learned. We're in the process of learning some songs that we've never played before that are on that record. So
Interesting.
that's I love that. I think I think how we're practicing now has been the easiest situation for all of us. When we used to practice when I lived in Richmond, I wouldn't even sing. I would just stand in the doorway because our practice space was like so small
Right.
that I couldn't even fit in there. So so I wouldn't even really practice. So now when I practice by myself, I have like a whole rehearsal space with like a stage and shit. So it's like I don't know. It's like we're better prepared when I'm not even around. I'm probably not there annoying them at practice either. I'm like the type of guy that talks too fucking much between songs. Like, cause I like hanging out with them, so I'm like, so what are you doing? And I kind of distract them. So the way we do it now, it's great because we're actually playing more uh, bigger array of shit that we've never played. It's more focused because I guess I'm not there distracting.
And you'd have to sit through them tuning for in half an hour either.
Yeah. Fuck that, man. Musician, dude, shit.
Talking about doing this for a long time, man. I'm curious. 21 plus years and since Waste 'em All. I've been doing it for over that time period. I'm curious, man. All these years later, as we get up there in age, are you starting to get into that F word fitness, or do you try to take care of yourself a little bit, do some yoga, stretch out, or you just walk up on stage and let it go?
No, I've been. Yeah, that's why I was sleeping earlier because I ran slash walked like 5 miles, and then I swam. I swim laps every day. I've been doing more cardio than I ever have in my life. So um it's weird, man, because like when I was younger, it was I didn't move around on stage as much, but now I think I move around more than I did back then, and I think that's because I'm actually preparing more because also we play longer, so you kind of have to, man. Especially this kind of music we play. It's like we used to get away with playing for 20 minutes, so I didn't have to work out as much. Now I got to do cardio because we play for like an hour, which I can't believe people want to see us play for an hour, but they do. So we got to do
Hell
it.
yeah. But yeah, man, and good to hear. I mean, none of us are getting any younger, so the older we get, you kind of have to take it a little bit more serious, just a little bit more serious.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we used to not even practice. But I'm talking about like waste them all times. We used to show up late for shows that we were supposed to play. We'd show up after the show with McDonald's cups and be like, hang out, like not even play. We were idiots. So, but no, I now it's we kind of learn that people are actually paying to see you and they want to see you, not hang out with you. So they want to hear the songs live. So you got to actually prepare and practice and work hard for it. So that's what we're doing. So
Talking about Electrified Brain, the last album, I imagine we're starting to put some thoughts together for the next album.
um we're dipping our toes in writing. Actually, this week we've been doing that a little bit. Also, everybody's kind of starting. This is like the weird time after a record for us where we start doing our side bands a little bit, and then making it so we miss our band and then want to go back to that creatively. So now we're doing kind of starting to branch out creatively, which I think is a good thing. And everybody's we just me and Phil have been working on a new song this week, and Dave, and then Ryan wrote a new song. So yeah, everybody's kind of doing their thing and then coming back and sending me shit to write lyrics to, which is fun. Um, yeah, so we're dipping our toes in it, but we always take a long time. Like, we never really rush it anymore. We don't really care. As far as like, we're not like, oh my God, we gotta hurry up and get our eighth record out.
Right. One thing I've always been curious about, man, and I've been a fan for 20 plus years or so, and not on every single album cover, but you do kind of have your own kind of mascot, the mutant skeleton guy. Is there a name for
Okay.
him?
So this guy, okay, so to answer your question, the Municipal Waste mascot from for this was the first Municipal Waste. This is actually the film from the first Municipal Waste shirt we ever did. I think Ryan and his friend Tobin drew this. Um, so that's the original logo. It looks like a fucking death metal logo.
Totally.
And then the guy in there, he was the guy that was on our old hats, and that's the guy right there. And we called him Hector, and that was our mascot. And then he kind of grew into a guy with a gas mask on,
Yeah.
and then Hector kind of just grew into that. So I always call him Hector. So I feel like it's the same person. It's the same character at least.
I
Me and have an in-depth discussion about it, but I'm pretty sure that that's the same ongoing character from the original Municipal Waste T-shirt.
yeah, I mean, look
For
at the
waiting.
transition. Look at the transition Eddie's gone through after all the years. I mean, look at what he started with on the first self-titled Iron Maiden compared to him being on top of Sphinx and all that. So
Yeah, Eddie's doing all kinds of shit, flying planes and building pyramids and shit.
I mean, when it comes to band mascots, that's got to be the GOAT, right? That's gonna be the greatest of all time, Eddie.
For me, it is. Yeah, yeah. Eddie's the one, the true. Come here,
I mean, Vic
Eddie's.
Rattlehead's pretty cool too, but
Yeah, but I mean Eddie, you can't mess with that.
hey, there's the management.
Yeah.
Appreciate all the time. Just the last couple of things I wanted to hit you with, man. Speaking of side projects, you said you're getting ready to get into. I mean, hopefully that means we're getting Heaven's Gate, a full length album.
We're recording next weekend. I'm actually getting texts while I'm getting this message for plans for the recording. I don't know if it's a full length. but our songs are longer. It's like 8 songs. So, um, whatever that is, we kind of been writing for about a year now, and we just kind of move a little slower because Paul's too busy, everyone's busy.
Right.
So, but yeah, we finally was like, fuck it, here's the date, like whatever we got at that time. So it'll be a 12-inch for sure, and probably 4 songs on each side, hopefully. And the songs are great. I'm really pumped. And the guy recording it fucking rules too. It's our buddy Ryan. He recorded the Horrors album. I don't know if you heard that band Horrors. Horrors. And yeah, so we're doing that. That's us this weekend, next weekend.
Amazing, amazing what a legend Paul is, and how smooth he is after all these years. You think like, thrashing and bashing, but like he's so smooth behind the kit there.
Yeah, it's fun watching him. I mean, it's a real treat, man. We practiced at the Cannibal Corpse spot, and it's just kind of really cool to just be able to be a part of that history too, because that's huge for me at least.
Had you guys been friends for a long time? Is that how the band formed?
Pretty much, yeah. Like shit, I know Paul for like 10 years, and we would joke around. We'd always talk about like power violence bands and stuff that we liked, and then I met a guy named Mike that moved to St. Pete the same time I did, and we were all into the same stuff, and we are like, let's do a fucking band, and it all came together. So yeah, it's been a real fucking pleasure to be in a band with those dudes for sure.
And it's got to be exciting for Paul. I'm sure he's bouncing off the balls, finally getting to play arenas across America with Amon Amarth later this year.
Yeah, they're playing the Yingling Center in Tampa, and that's like the old Sun Dome. I used to during pandemic. I worked with WWE there, which
Oh,
is pretty
shit.
crazy. That's cool seeing that there's going to be a metal show there. And my niece just graduated there like 2 weeks ago.
And
So
now
that's
there's death metal in there.
and now Cannibal Corpse is playing there, and Obituaries on that tour too. It's gonna be awesome.
Sick, man. Hey, Tony, appreciate all the time. Last couple things I got for you, man. With all the side projects you've got, and you being such a crossover fan, I keep waiting to hear from you your own funky infectious groove side project, man. You got to have your own funk project. Where's that come? When's that coming?
I got my hands full right now. I just started practicing with this whole punk band RKL, Rich Kids on LSD,
Oh yeah.
and there's a rap part in one of those songs, so I've got to learn that. So maybe that's kind of like Infectious Grooves a little bit, but not at all. But yeah, no, doing RKL and Heaven's Gate is enough side bands for me. I got my hands full for the time being, for sure. So
So does that mean Iron Regan's dead then?
oh yeah, that shit is not going to be happening for a long time. I can't. That's way too much shit on my plate.
That's what I figured. That's what I figured. Man, I appreciate all the time. Last thing I got for you, man. I need your help on this little music debate. We're an
Okay.
old school radio station. We do a feature called Mandatory Metallica every night at 10 p.m., which you're going to be a part of. And I've been having this Metallica debate all year. And I'm going to guess, I have a pretty good feeling where you're going to come down on this. But really, the debate is album versus album, the greatest Metallica album of all time. And it boils down to number 2 and number 3, Ride the Lightning versus Master of Puppets. If you had to pick out of those two, which one would be your numero uno?
Oh, uh, I would say Master of Puppets. Yeah.
Tell me
So
why. Tell me why.
for me, it's just that was one of the first records that got me into them. So it kind of stuck, is glued to my brain. And I got that bitch on vinyl. Where is it? No, that's yeah, that was one of the ones. It brings back a lot of fond memories of yeah, being a shithead.
It's funny because, man, I would have guessed you would have gone Ride the Lightning just because it was a little bit dirtier and more raw and maybe even heavier.
I always stuck up for Injustice for All. Me and Ryan would get in big arguments about that too, because he doesn't. That's now he likes the record now, but we would get in fights about it because he used to not like it.
The lack of bass and everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's good.
Just to put a button on it, man, do you have a song we can play for you? What's your favorite Metallica song we can play on Mandatory Metallica?
It's called Invisible Kid. It's on Saint Anger. Hold on, let me look. I can pull it out. I just got my records back from moving, so I'm gonna like do it the right way. Oh fuck. Where the fuck is my Metallica records?
Yeah, alphabetically, right?
It's supposed to be, and everything is fucked up. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's do Trapped Under Ice.
Oh, so we are going Ride the Lightning.
Yeah, we're gonna do Ride the Lightning.
Right.
Since I said the other one, I'm gonna do Ride the Lightning. Awesome, beauty. Woo! Blue vinyl, mama.
Sick.
Hell yeah.
Well, man, thank you so much for the time and the tunes and the conversation, and can't wait for the tour.
Fuck yeah, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks for hooking it up, man.
Of course.
Really appreciate it. And looking forward to getting out there. Are you gonna come out to the show?
Yeah, I'll be at the LA show at the Telegram.
Oh fuck yeah! All right, say what's up. It's actually not the Telegram. It got moved.
Oh, it did? Where's it now?
Bellevue. It got
Oh,
upgraded
Bellwether.
because I guess it's sold out. Bellwether. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bellwether. Okay. Sick.
Cool, man. Yeah, come say hi, man. Hope I see you.
Thanks. Thanks, Tony.
All right, cheers. Thank you.
Bye bye.